the doyen and guide of Punjab industry, to share his views. The government of Punjab would like to recognize and welcome the presence of the Tata Group here today. Mr. Cyrus Mistry, chairperson, and the Chief Minister have had several rounds of discussions on various initiatives in Punjab. And they are represented here today by Mr. Ravi Kant, Vice Chairman, Tata Motors. And during the course of the summit, the state government and the Tata Group would be signing an MOU on skill development and other issues. So we welcome them. I also welcome Mr. S.K. Rungta, Chairman of the Talwandi Sabo Power Limited. That plant has recently begun its first unit, and a big investment is being made by them. I now have the pleasure to invite Mr. S.P. Oswal.
Honorable Chief Minister Shri Prakash Singh Ji Badal, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Shri Sukhbir Singh Ji Badal, Minister of Commerce and Industries Mr. Mittal, dignitaries at the dais, galaxy of entrepreneurs, guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great day. First time I am sitting through a summit being organized in Punjab, which is called Investor Summit. In my experience of 47 years of working in Punjab, since beginning 1966, I must congratulate the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister for having taken pains to organize and to make Punjab an attractive and well-known state in the country and internationally. Punjab, as you have seen, ranks in the first few states on several metrics of development, be that infrastructure and many other aspects are social. But I would like to therefore only limit, because I know I am speaking on an extended time, so I'll try to limit on 2 or 3 aspects. One is that I have been a student of industrial development and lived through Punjab, born in Punjab, educated in Punjab, and I've been studying that what is the basis of Punjab's growth, industrial growth. We are far away from minerals. The raw minerals, natural endowments are absolutely scarce. Ports, we are far away, as the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister said, that we are not very attractive from that angle. But at the same time, it's very surprising and astonishing to all of you to know that Punjab has not lagged behind when it comes to the industrial growth. In the state GDP, it still accounts for 21% in the manufacturing sector. The total industrial sector may be in 23-24%, but since mining is not there, so manufacturing sector contributes in no small measure, and which is second to Gujarat, and therefore second rank equal to Maharashtra. Now, it may be a surprise that we don't have large, heavy industries, except the one now, which has been set up recently by Shri Mittalji in Bathinda Petro Refinery. Now, how could we achieve it? There's a great history behind it. Early start done by Punjab in small scale and medium industries, and which through their own local entrepreneurship. That's one of the hallmark of Punjab. That industry, 90% of the industry still in India, in Punjab, is owned by people who have started, initiated their career, and started and gradually increased and scaled up. Now, therefore, you see that it is a great integration which has taken place through the entrepreneurship of Punjabis. And now we are able to attract people from outside, and we are very happy to know that they have a very warm heart for Punjab, and sometimes they feel as if they have the same spirit as Punjabis are, because as entrepreneurs we are in Punjab. Sir, but the entrepreneurship does not thrive, in my view, in a vacuum. There must be some accompanying factors, and which I thought to analyze for the benefit of all of you today. Maybe if you just permit me to share my thoughts with you. It's an outcome of the dynamic process of political leadership. That's number one, positive political leadership. A second thing which I do look at in Punjab, so I am therefore looking at from the angle of Punjab and what I have been studying. Social harmony, which prevails widely in Punjab, and the attitude towards change and progress. This is a second aspect which I do analyze and find, interestingly, which has gone to create a congenial atmosphere for the entrepreneurs to grow. And third is that administrative alignment to the goals and vision of our leaders. As now, you have seen that our Deputy Chief Minister has given an absolutely reformed vision now about the 21st century, that how to take industry and economy forward. And the fourth, in my view, which is last but not the least, is the culture. A culture which strongly impresses people to absorb and assimilate technology and culture, technology and skills. Now, these four factors I have studied and found in Punjab, all are facilitating the entrepreneurs to grow. As Mrs. Shah said, that Punjab must have policy for startups, new entrants, new entrepreneurs. Ma'am, I can tell you, entrepreneurs are born every day in Punjab. Everybody is keen, has zeal to do business. If I ask my manager why he's leaving, and sometimes he says, I just want to set up my own business now. Having had experience with you, thank you very much, and I intend to become an entrepreneur. As now you find there is a lot of craze now. I am Ahmedabad people or business school people, they are becoming at least 20% trying to have their own venture, new ventures. So Punjabis by nature are enterprising, and therefore they are taking new fields. But coming back, I would like to now give only in 2-3 minutes, 2-3 stories about how this culture has grown in Punjab because of political leadership here and the administrative alignment and the social harmony. You know, the behavior of the entrepreneurs and the administration comes from the top. I have many experiences in my lifetime with various chief ministers, and luckily I have been having experience with the present chief minister since middle of 1970s. And we are very fortunate that we had him 5 times as chief minister of Punjab. And under his tenure, Punjab has progressed remarkably. Mid of 1970s, one experience which I am giving you about the vision that he showed me at the time about the textile industry, because I belong to that industry, and which is one of the biggest industry of Punjab today even, contributing almost 45% of the fixed capital of the total investment which has been done in the industry, and contributing 25% of the employment in the organized sector in the industry over here. Now, he called me, he summoned me for a meeting in Ludhiana when the flag hoisting ceremony on 15th August was happening. I was surprised. I went and asked him, sir, I am here. He said, yes, meet me after this ceremony. And then I went, and he said, what can we do to attract and promote cotton spinning industry? Our farmers are growing so much cotton, but most of it is getting exported. Why not to create employment here? I'm talking of early 70s. Now that was the vision of a leader given to me, and you'll be surprised that we in the industry went to him with some suggestions and proposals of giving some concessions in the purchase tax on cotton. At that time, and there was a meeting going on that he called us, Chief Secretary and Secretary Industry, Secretary Finance, all were present. And when we put forward the proposal, it was frowned upon by some of the bureaucrats, by saying, oh, no, we cannot give these concessions. Why the state should give these concessions? And we found as if there's going to be some kind of a conflict between them and us. Then the Honorable Chief Minister said, can you go and sit in my room, wait in my room, and let me sort out between ourselves. And finally he came out and said that we'll give you the concession by 50% purchase tax reduction if you set up a spinning unit in 3 years' time. I said, sir, why 3 years' time? He said, at the end of 3 years, we have an election. At least I have also to be accountable to my voters. Now, this was the vision which he had of investing, and that is why industry has grown because of that vision. Another one more instance which I'd like to share with you, and that is about the power. Again, late 1970s, there was a lot of power trouble in Punjab, shortage, we were haunted by shortages, and we used to complain to him, and one day he said, okay, why don't you come and have a meeting at my home? And we had the meeting. He invited us for dinner also along with the meeting. I said, maybe it is just a sweetener because we are getting all the pain because of the power shortage. It's mollifying. But then when he called the secretaries and the additional chief secretary, Mr. Paramjit Singh also at the time, I still remember his name. And one of our persons, the member from the industry, he represented in a little blunt way his argument, which was not correct in my view, but he said that. And one of the bureaucrats was definitely not happy and enraged and did not like and expressed his dislike also. And can you just imagine a few words which our Honorable Chief Minister mentioned at the time? He said, my dear so-and-so, they people are bearing the losses because of our failings, and we are not able to bear their small irritation. So please understand, it is our failings. Now that was stunning for us. Now it shows the empathy that he showed towards the losses that we were bearing, and we were really answerless. We never said any word except only said, we will cooperate with you, but just make the distribution more rational and orderly. Now that is the kind of, humility he possesses, character. He's a man of great character, humility, modesty, and that is where I think is admirable as a chief minister. I have had a lot of interaction, as Sukhbir ji said in the beginning, that when I was a child, I used to come to home. Yes. I think one more recent example of his decisiveness, I must say, which will be, and that is where the entrepreneurs have grown, scaled up, diversified, and we have created a huge, what you call clusters. And clusters are very powerful in the state of Punjab. Ludhiana textile cluster, and also cycle and cycle parts, as Mr. Munjal said, is the largest cycle factory, largest cycle producing factory in Ludhiana today. And so there are many clusters of this kind, like a sports cluster, machine building industry cluster. Now these clusters have grown, and this is how they have shaped up is because of the influence that our present chief minister and other bureaucrats have left an imprint on us, on the entire environment, which is very conducive today for investments and growth. The last incident which I'd like to refer now, that we were facing a serious scarcity of labor in 2010 and 11 in the wake of the Narega and the migrant labor from UP, Bihar was not coming forth. Underutilization of our capacity in textile, because a very labor-intensive industry it is. And I refer to the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, we are facing this. He said, why don't you have a meeting in Ludhiana? I can come to Ludhiana. Let the industry people come together. We brought together almost about 30, 40 people. And then we mentioned to him. He said, you let me know what is the solution. You have given me the problem. You give me the solution. I said, the solution is, why don't you make the women work, entitlement to us, to women can work all the 3 shifts. He said, can they do it? I showed that, yes, sir, there is a judgment of the Madras High Court which says that women have also equal rights than men under the Constitution. And if you provide for certain protection and measures of their safety, you can do that. So he asked me to give the judgment. And in 6 months' time, I forgot. Then he referred, I was in Bhopal at the time, and his PS rang me up. He said, Mr. Oswal, that order has gone. Have you set up the hostels now for the girls to be employed from the rural areas? Now, it was a big remark. And really, you'll be surprised that hundreds of women, girls coming, hailing from the rural areas, have been employed in the textile industry. He took interest, he made sure that it happens. Though I can tell you that there were some suspicions being expressed in the bureaucracy that central government has not passed a law so far under the Industrial Dispute Act, but then the state government is doing it. They have done it. I think we must congratulate and applaud the effort. And after that, I could persuade the Himachal Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh also to follow suit. So it is a leadership. They just followed the example. They said, okay, if Punjab can do it, why not we? So that's what it happens. So, sir, I would say that Punjab is a great state of entrepreneurs, opportunities, as unlimited opportunities, as our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister said. And I am confident that after hearing all this, and after if you visit Punjab, if you come to Ludhiana, please come to, we'll welcome you. If you ever want to come through CII, we'll be able to take you around. You will see that clusters growing, though we may not still be having those world-class facilities as now, of course, there are a lot of work being done by our Deputy Chief Minister on urban planning, but I am sure that we are men of industry and men with enterprise, men with initiative, men with real execution, and productivity and social harmony is another aspect which you set up business anywhere in the remote corner of the state, I can tell you. I set up business in Malerkotla, which was a small village area at the time, Hoshiarpur, and you will see you don't encounter any hostility. No mafia ever coming to you to exploit. No opposition, no resentment. On the other hand, a willing cooperation offered by the people over there. Can we help you? If I face difficulty, I go to the villages over there. The villagers come, okay, sir, we will pass a resolution in the panchayat that nothing should be done to harm the interest of the industry over here because we want our children to get jobs. That is the spirit in which Punjabis work. So I therefore exalt all people who please do look at Punjab for major investment, and there are enough opportunities for us to justify, and I am sure this particular mega event will be a kind of a renaissance of industrial revolution in Punjab. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oswal. We move to our next item of business, which is the exchange of memoranda of understanding to be exchanged between the Government of Punjab and the leaders of industry present here today. We would be exchanging 21 of the most important MOUs. I'll just list them out for you. Reliance Jio Infocom, Bharti Airtel, ITC, DLF Universal Limited, Fortis Healthcare, Ranbaxy Laboratories, CTCI Taiwan, Infosys Limited, the Hinduja Group, Kirloskar Integrated Technologies, Cargill India Private Limited, AdLab, Trident Group, Nahar International, International Tractors Limited, which is Sonalika, DSM India Private Limited, Khanna Papers Limited, and we will also be announcing the important MOUs which we will execute during the summit with the Tata Group, the Mahindra Group, GMR, and Digital Magic Visuals Limited. So I would now request the Deputy Chief Minister to start the exchange of MOUs. We will start with Mr. Mukesh Ambani and request him to exchange the MOU of the Reliance Jio Infocom. This MOU pertains to establishing a pan-Punjab 4G telecom network. The next MOU is with Bharti Airtel Limited. I'll request Mr. Sunil Bharti Mittal to exchange the MOU with the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister. This MOU envisages an investment of about 4,000 crore rupees. We now have, on behalf of ITC Limited, Mr. YC Deveshwar. On behalf of DLF Universal Limited, we have the Vice Chairman, Mr. Rajiv Singh. The MOU with DLF, as was already mentioned, envisages an investment of about 9,000 crores in Chandigarh, Ludhiana, and Jalandhar. On behalf of Fortis Healthcare, I will request Mr. Malvinder Mohan Singh to exchange the MOU with the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister. This MOU concerns setting up not only hospitals, but also a medical university with a total investment of about 1,100 crores. For Ranbaxy Laboratories Limited, we have Mr. Arun Sahni. The investments mentioned by Ranbaxy are an expansion of about 150 crores in their existing plant and a new phase of about 1,000 crores. Now, on behalf of CTCI Limited, Taiwan, the Vice Chairman, Mr. John H. Lin. CTCI have signed a wide-ranging MOU with the Punjab government. They have capacities in infrastructure, transport, power, renewable energy, waste-to-energy. For Infosys Limited, I will request Mr. Ramadas Kamath to come up onto the dais and exchange the MOU for setting up an IT and IT-enabled services campus in the Greater Mohali area. When this campus is a reality, it should be one of the biggest north of the Vindhyas. We expect it to cover about 50 acres of land and employ about 20,000 persons. For the Hinduja Group next, I would request that the MOU may be exchanged for an investment of about 2,000 crore rupees with an employment potential of 5,500 crores. This is in various sectors in which the Hinduja Group is active, including education, automobiles, supply chains, and sustainable development, and also banking. For Kirloskar Integrated Technologies, we have an MOU covering the non-conventional energy sector. And with Cargill India Private Limited, Cargill is already invested in a big way in Punjab. They are expanding their presence with a cattle feed mill plant and with silos and grain management infrastructure. After Cargill, we have AdLabs, represented by Shri Manmohan Shetty. AdLabs envisages an investment of about 1,200 crore rupees in themed amusement parks and other such entertainment-related activities. Next, we have the Tident Group, represented by the chairperson, Mr. Rajinder Gupta, for investments in spinning, paper, a health institute at Barnala with a total investment of about 1,500 crore rupees and an employment potential of 1,800 persons. For Nahar Group, we have Mr. Kamal Oswal. The MOU envisages a total investment of about 1,700 crore rupees in an industrial park, real estate, spinning, and garmenting. International Tractors Limited, Sonalika, have executed an MOU for expansion of their auto capacity in Punjab. This MOU envisages an investment of about 500 crore rupees. DSM India Private Limited is already present in Punjab in a big way, and they are signing an MOU for an investment of another rupees 350 crores and an employment of about 1,000 persons. Last but not the least, from Amritsar, we have Khanna Papers Limited, one of India's largest recyclers and producers of paper, executing an MOU for investment of 500 crore rupees. I have already mentioned the other memoranda of understanding, which we will be executing during the summit with the Tata Group, the Mahindra Group, GMR, and Digital Magic Visuals Limited. let me tell you a little bit about Digital Magic Visuals Limited. This MOU, with input from Technicolor India, envisages a new entertainment and digital interactive content development center in Punjab with an investment of about 1,000 crore rupees. We expect that the total investment covered by various MOUs during the summit would be to the order of 53,000 crore rupees. And the employment potential is likely to be in the range of about 1 lakh workers who would be employed in Punjab over the years as this employment bears fruit. Having completed this agenda on the schedule, it is now my pleasure and honor to invite the Honorable Chief Minister of Punjab, Sardar Prakash Singh Badal, to deliver his address.
Deputy Chief Minister Sardar Sukhbir Singh Ji, captains of the industry, ladies and gentlemen, I feel highly privileged to be here with you in the Progressive Punjab Investment Summit. Deputy Chief Minister Sukhbir Singh has in a great length put before you the policies of the Punjab government which they have decided to promote industry in the Punjab. Concessions about power, prevailing condition in the state. He has explained such a detail that he has left nothing for me to say. I was thinking that he will, as a good son, leave some points for me to say. It doesn't look nice to say the same thing as has been mentioned earlier. Mittal Saab, sitting with me, was always seeing the program when it will finish. So I also follow that small is beautiful. Whether it's a speech or anything, if the things are settled, if the result has come, then why to bother the people for much time? Sukhbir Singh has explained to you the policies, and you have agreed to invest the money, though the result of the summit has come before us. But one thing is, I asked Mittal Saab, what is this? Is the MOU a commitment or not? If it is a commitment, the condition of Punjab will change with this commitment. He said it is not a commitment, but a memo of understanding. So kindly, in future, change this word MOU to MO consent, yeah, anything, yeah, MO promise, so that the things are, whether it is small or big, it should be, as the results come, it should be very good. So I will ask you for 2 or more things. Our policies should be that it affects the poor people. We got in independence 66 years back, but after 60 years independence, the people, poor people, are now suffering the most. And their number is also very high, not small number. Until and unless, in every decision, whether it is industry, whether it is agriculture, or whether it is any trade, business, we should see how much it affects the poor. If the benefits of industry, trade, or business, or anything does not go to the poor, it is not a good policy. Mahatma Gandhi ji, it's a famous quoting, I forgot, the result of that quoting is, the best policies is that is good for the poor. So, our great gurus also have said that one should part 10% of the profit for the poor, so that they can also progress and they can have good life, they have good fruits in their life. So one thing I will say that you have mentioned, and the small meeting also said, that in this country, biggest problem is unemployment. And that can be solved only by industry. Agriculture has reached a saturation point, and it cannot give bread to more people. Now the only alternative for giving livelihood to the people who are small, educated up to 10 or 12 classes, and they are very frustrated. This question of drugs, often we sell drug is, the drug is used only by when they're very frustrated. They start using the drugs. So one thing I will request you, that is in the interest of the industry also, because industry needs skilled people, and the people want skill. So I will request the industry that every line of industries, supposing there is a textile industry, there is other pharmaceutical industry, any industry, that tourism industry, hotels and then, if all of them start skill centers in Punjab, we will provide them land. Even if they say, provide us building, we are ready to do that. But the management should be theirs, so that the people, young men who are educated there or trained there, should be suitable for the job. And they get the job immediately after getting the training here. As you know, many things Sukhbir has told you. And even the reliable institution like Reserve Bank has written after a study, the best three states where investment is preferred investment, one of those three is Punjab. But one thing I want to say, that Punjab, as you know, the background history of the Punjab. Punjab is a place, is a state, where the people of the state has done maximum for the country. First, when there was our war of independence, that was a fight, maximum sacrifices are made by the Punjabis. Who can forget Sir Bhagat Singh, Sardar Udham Singh, Lala Lajpat Rai ji and others? It is in the history, written in the history, that 80% of those who sacrificed their lives, 80 to 90% were Punjabis. And all the big movements, like Babar Khalsa Lair, Kamagata, Maru Rahar, Namtari Rahar, all were they started from Punjab. So after party, and even when the country was partitioned, the greatest sacrifices were made by the Punjabis, because they have to part way from their homes, from their industry, from their lands, and come here. But they never felt bad, because they said that, okay, we are ruined, but our country has got independence. So they never repent about this. Even after that, many times when the country needed Punjab, now our area is only 1.35 or more than about 1.50. But we are contributing 50% of food grains required by country. What is a great participation in this? Again, I don't want to mention that as a political matter, I don't want to say, but it's a fact that in emergency also, when all the political rights of the people were taken away, at that time also, Punjabis, especially the Akali Dal, fought against the emergency, and our party remained in jail from the first day when the emergency started till the date it was finished. In many other ways also, Punjabis have done the maximum for the country or for the state also. But I say that nobody cared for Punjab. Governments of India should have cared for Punjab. And also big industries like you also cared for Punjab. But all forget the Punjabis and Punjab. Though we passed for the last for about 15 years, we have to pass through a very critical period. And even we were declared disturbed area Punjab. And on those days, our people also, many people went outside Punjab, industry went outside Punjab. But even after these days, I can say proudly that it is not political, kindly. What are the facts I must tell? It is all due to the Akali Dal and Bharatiya Janata Party that we changed the system here, that now Punjab is the most peaceful, where in the state there is the communal harmony, peace. This is the best. This is my saying to the industrialists and captains of industry, that you won't go anywhere where there is no peace or communal harmony. I say other things Subir has mentioned to you, but I mentioned this point, that the maximum thing that should attract industry is complete communal harmony in Punjab. You will be glad to know that on Akali Dal ticket, 9 MLAs from Hindu religion, they fought on Akali ticket and they were elected. And in the Delhi election also, we put 4 candidates, 3 won there. What I mean to say is, not that about party or any politics, but here in Punjab, everything that is needed, this is needed for industry to flourish, everything is there. You know, power, we're surplus in power. So I will request you that we have called this summit only when everything is fine, when the ground is level for the development of industry. But I will, from my experience, ask Subir something. I must, first of all, I congratulate him for the hard work he has done for the success of this summit. And I'm here for the last 50 years. It's the 5th term of my chief minister. It is the first time that such a summit has been organized in Punjab. It will be fruitful. There's no question that it won't be fruitful. But from my experiences, that Sukhbir, you have to follow them. Not only signing of a MOU, that is sufficient. Go to them as many times as you like. Simply, if you don't want to remind them, simply go and have a tea or breakfast or lunch with them. They will understand why Sukhbir has come. Because I have passed through many times like this. I know we have to do a lot about this. But I think this is the most successful summit, I would say, in India. And this summit will be result-oriented. So I'm grateful because कहते हैं ना, मियाँ बीवी राजी तो क्या करेगा काजी. Sukhbir has explained to you about all the concessions or the things that are needed for industry, and you have agreed. So what should I say? I can simply thank you and simply pray to Almighty God that you progress, have more expansion in your industry. One thing, Mittal Sahab asked me, Secretary Industry, no, not Secretary Industry, that he is investing, expanding the refinery 25% more. And say he was just thinking that the new concessions are not for him. But I say, do this. Secretary Industry, where Secretary Industry is? Kindly, when he's spending 4,000 more.
We have prepared the memorandum for your approval, sir.
I will give approval today. Sukhbir has said that it will be not a single window. Earlier, it used to be, in every state, they used to show single window. But there was not single window anywhere in all the states. That was all just MOU to track the people. But now he's a single person, given responsibility to one person. So I say, if still you are not satisfied, there is another person who is standing before you. If there is any little thing that you feel any difficulty, come to me. That is the easiest way, because I always remain in Punjab. Even Sukhbir goes to sometimes some other countries, some other places. I always remain in Punjab, and anybody at any time, even night time also, when I'm sleeping, you can call me, I will get up. So don't worry about things. But one thing I will say, that maximum would should do for the poor. In education side, we have started a new scheme that, as you know, there are public school and there are government school. In government school, only the children of poor families, poor Kisan, Dalits, backward classes, they study, because they can't pay the fees. If under those circumstances, there are so many intelligent children that they get more than 80% marks in their 10th examination. Even 91 I have seen, belonging to scheduled caste, very poorest among the poor family. So they should not be neglected. One thing from my experience say, that our governments, whosoever government is, they have neglected the human factor. In progress, human factor is the most important. You can have 6-laning roads, You may have anything, but if the human factor is not proper, what would you do? So for that, education for poor and intelligent, it is must. We have started a scheme under which we will be giving, we have already started giving 30,000 rupees per year, 2,000 for 500 every student who takes 80% more than 80% marks in his 10th examination on 11th and 12th. And now from the next session, we have started schools where there will be hostels, much better than majority of the public school. And they will be provided free food, free residence, free education. If we catch hold of those intelligent boys which could not do anything, they can become IAS, they can IPS, they can also be good industrialists. So I will request you that Mittal Sahab, because he's taking great care in education, started many such schools. Some schools we should open only for intelligent and poor people. So that if we handle those students, they can be very good for the country and very good for the state. So these are my some humble requests. I will request you to accede to my request. Anything, but sometimes you had promised, sir, to open such school, but not. You have promised to open skill center. Your industry have promised. Whenever I go to CIA, the other industries, they promise, but after that, no promise. That is a very bad word. I do not want to use in this such a good session, but I think you don't mind. This is written, promise breaker is a shoemaker. Sorry if this is a bad language, but we should, if I promise, you tell me anything which Punjab government has promised and not done this. Though we feel sometimes very uncomfortable with our decisions that we have taken, but still, when commitment, that's commitment. Then we have to do. Government should still, so we don't, this should not be remain in papers what we have announced here. It is the government policy. Before the industrialists, we should stick to every word and any comma what we have said here. And I think industry will also respond to our request. I think we need such a summit every year. So on that summit, we can see that what has a promise have done or not. I think nobody will say no. I am very confident, I am proud. Already the capitals of industry, I met them, and they are very great people. I must say that, sir, we are proud of you. No, you have played great part on, not in India, but in the whole world. You are doing this such excellent, and you are going to such heights in the industry, business or trade, that is a name for a country. And Punjabi are known for entrepreneurship and leadership. Everywhere. Once I tell you one thing that has happened to me. There was an election in UP, and I took all my MLAs there for elections. There was a railway that crossing, and we have to stop there, our cars. One gentleman came, and he said, "Sat Sri Akal ji." I said, "Sat Sri Akal." That he was clean shaven. He said, "My name is something Virk, Jat Sikh, Jat Sikh. Virk is a subcaste. I am Kulwant Singh Virk." Clean shaven, I think, "Acha ji, dasso." I said, "What will you do? What are you doing here?" I am the president of Muslim League of this area. I mean, Punjabis, if they don't get president of a genuine party, they will even ready to do anything. So, Punjabi and potatoes are everywhere in the world. So if they decide anything, they can do to any, sometime, once they decide to do, see that is done. It is a spirit. This we got from our great gurus who have sacrificed their lives for the country, I think, I don't want to take credit, but the real socialism and real secularism, that come from gurus. Just see Harmandir Sahib. It has 4 gates. It means whatever is said to all the castes and creeds. In our Ardas we say Sarbat ka bhala. Everybody, even not only Punjab, India, any religion, whole of this whole community. So our thinking is, but sometime in the last period, we were so much propaganda was done against this, that they are the separatists, they are the extremists. Now also somebody was saying like this. But really we are secular. We are patriotic. We can do anything for the country. Even when we defend the country, when there's an invasion from other side, our even ladies used to cook food and go to the military personnel to help them in this. So Punjab is now a small state. Earlier we used to be the biggest state in the country. See, from Peshawar to Delhi, Leh, Ladakh, all was in Punjab. But by government's decision or the circumstances, now we are small Punjab. But still, in spite of such odds and such difficulties with which we have passed, we are number in everything. First in education. Just see in my last term, 5 years earlier to this, we were 14th in education. Now, according to Government of India, we are first in education in the whole of state. First in medical care, infrastructure first, power first. I mean, everything we are first. But in industry, we want to be first. And it can be done only by your help, by our own self, by our own industrialists from Punjab. Though they are good, doing very good work, excellent work, but I need, you can also realize what Punjab has done, so kindly help us a little. Even our mothers, their sons are all equal. Because for a mother, every son is equal. But the son who works hard, he put much ghee during night time in his sabzi. So kindly put some ghee in our Punjab sabzi. I think now there is nothing more to say. Sir, thank you very much. If during your stay there is something deficient in our hospitality, excuse us. Next time we will make more amends. We will go for more better things. But we do this. You will be glad to know that this is his subject. My subject is specializing in agriculture. We are having such a summit in agriculture, and that will be much bigger, world summit. So there is a competition with father and son. But you are also attached to agriculture, because agriculture, processing of food and everything. Yeah, I invite you. In February, we have fixed the date, but I don't know if some election is announced, then there not been a code. For that way, we have to change. But we are committed to have a agro summit in the month of February, because we need agriculture also to grow. For this, Punjab is famous. So I again congratulate the Department of Industry and Mr. Mittal Saab. So there are 3 Mittals here. So I congratulate all of them and hope that you will see Punjab progressing, and every first position in everything will be Punjab. This is my, and this is the my dream. I think I'm now 86, but people say I'm 86, but I say I'm 68. Doing the work, I feel old only when I tie the turban and see the glass. Otherwise, that time I feel that I have grown beard, and otherwise there is no problem. But still I have to see in my life Punjab first in every. I think you should also learn a lesson, one thing. Even our respected Sonia Gandhi ji said that last day, that you should learn a lesson from Aam Aadmi Party. Lesson. And I say the industrialists should also learn, everybody should learn from Aam Aadmi Party. It means that they should care for the poor, take care for the poor. There is a why bigger parties could not do as much as in Delhi, because they reached the grassroots. They went to every house, met them. So we have to do for the grassroots, whether they are governments, whether they are industrialists, everybody, they should do something for the poor. This should be our aim, and I think if we could do this, then we can see our country prosperous and peace. Otherwise, I should say, nationalism will come. It's a great show. Now we should remove all the grievances of the people. We are trying our best in the Punjab. Even we have gone to the system. Our food and supply minister is here. We will giving 1 rupee kilo atta to every person here. Not creamy layer, but 80% people will get this. Though this is you may say it's a political slogan, but we want to help the poor. Punjab is the first country first state in the country which have started this. And even we are helping the farmers. All power connection, power given. You don't like it, I know. Why are you giving free power to farmers? But if we don't give, they will not survive. We are paying 6,000 crores to the farmers for the tubewell expenses. But that is needed because we know at the grassroots what's needed by the people. Our main things, our planning people, they know what is going on in the rural area, villages, and poor people. So these are some things which you may not have liked, but still I have to say what is in my mind. Our officer has written a big speech for me. Every time I take the speech, then never read on the stage. So they will say that we have taken so much trouble for preparing the speech, but we don't read the speech. So I think whatever is to be said, that should be said from the heart and extempore. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I call on the Honorable Industries Minister, Mr. Madan Mohan Mittal, to deliver his concluding remarks, we would also like to announce 2 more MOUs, one with the Medanta Group in the health sector, and one with the Amity Education Group in the education sector. I now request the Honorable Industries Minister, Sri Madan Mohan Mittal, to deliver his concluding remarks and vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to our first ever progressive Punjab Investor Summit. First, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our Honorable Chief Minister Sardar Prakash Singh Badal ji for his vision for the state of Punjab. I would also like to thank our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Sardar Sukhbir Singh Badal for his guidance and vision in making this event a reality. I am extremely grateful to the business leaders of our country on the dais, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, Chairman and Managing Director of Reliance Industries, Mr. Alan Mittal, Chairman and CEO, Arcelor Mittal, Mr. Y.C. Devashwar, Chairman, ITC, Mr. Sunil Bharti Mittal, Chairman and Group CEO, Bharti Enterprises, Mr. Rajiv Singh, Vice Chairman, DLF, Mr. Sunil Kant Munjal, Joint Managing Director of Hero Motors Corporation, Mrs. Kiran Majumdar Shah, Chairman and MD, Biocon Limited, Mr. Malvinder Singh, Executive Chairman, Fortis Healthcare Limited, Mr. Onkar Singh Kamar, Chairman, Apollo Tires, Mr. Arun Sani, CEO and Managing Director, Renvexi, and Mr. G.V.K. Reddy, Chairman and Managing Director, GVK Group, and all of whom, despite their heavy schedule, have been kind enough to accept our invitation and be a part of this milestone event. I am also grateful to our business leaders from Punjab, including Mr. S.P. Oswal, Chairman and Managing Director, Vardhman Group, Mr. Rajinder Gupta, Managing Director, Trident Group, Mr. Kamal Oswal, Managing Director, CEO and Vice Chairman, Nahar International, Mr. A.S. Mittal, Vice Chairman, International Tractor Limited, for their unstinting support over the years. My sincere thanks go to Mr. Ira Gumberg, Chairman and CEO, J.J. Gumberg Company from United States of America, and Mr. John H. Lin, Vice Chairman of the CTCI Corporation from Taiwan, for their kind acceptance to grace this occasion with their presence. I thank you all for the wonderful words of encouragement which not only provide a powerful start to this landmark event, but will inspire us in Punjab to continue unto greater heights. We look forward to partnering with all of you in your progress. I want to thank each and every one of you here for your overwhelming support. We look forward to interacting with you over the next 2 days of the event. Please do share your ideas, concerns and feedback with us, and do not hesitate to reach out to us and our team for anything that you may require. Last but not least, my thanks to the able officers of the Punjab administration for their tireless efforts in organizing this event. I would also like to acknowledge the efforts of our partners, KPMG, MG Apollo OPCO, CII, and the course ISB for providing this wonderful venue. We consider it our pleasure to host you over the next 2 days and hope you find the interactions, exchange of ideas, and networking highly productive. We hope this summit is the beginning of many business collaborations and strong partnership in the future. I also thank all the captains of the industry from India and abroad who have signed MOUs for more than 53,000 crores today in the presence of all of you present and in the presence of the media. I also thank the media members who have come to cover this event, and I also thank my worthy Chief Minister to making all these observations from the core of his heart. He has, of course, encouraged us. He has also blessed us, but at the same time, he has given a word of caution to us to be more active and to follow the same. I assure the Honorable Chief Minister that we all under the leadership of Mr. Sukhbir Singh will follow it and see that the summit, whatever is signed today, proves to be a reality. And one word was said by my Honorable Chief Minister, it should not be MOU, it should be MOC, Memorandum of Commitment. So I hope we all follow it and make it a Memorandum of Commitment and see Punjab, the land of gurus and rishis, a reality, and see again full of progress, because there had been competition in India. Either Maharashtra was at number 1 or Punjab was at number 1. But this first summit, I am hopeful that Punjab will again be at number 1, and I assure the same to my Honorable Chief Minister that my officers and the bureaucracy at your command and the team of ministers, they will all contribute their best of the wisdom to make it a reality. Thank you very much. Bharat Mata ki jai, Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed dignitaries, a well-deserved lunch awaits you. May I request our platinum guests to move to the cafeteria and lawns from the exit on my left, that's to your right. And our gold guests may please use the exit at the back of the hall. The venue for them is Executive Housing. Please enjoy a hearty lunch and do join in for the technical sessions beginning soon after lunch. Thank you once again for being here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first session after lunch will now start at 3:30 p.m. So this is for your information. Since we are running late, the first session will now start at 3:30 p.m. Thank you.